There's a question nobody dares to ask out loud, but everyone silently wonders. How much does it really cost to be the best player in the world? And I'm not talking about money, mansions, or multi-million-dollar contracts. I'm talking about the invisible price, the one nobody sees, the one Lionel Messi has been paying every day since he was 11, when he left his homeland alone with a growth hormone deficiency for a foreign country, chasing a dream even he wasn't sure was possible. Today, we are going to talk about that price, everything Messi has given, everything he has achieved, and why, for so many, it has never been enough. Let's make this clear. Lionel Messi has won 8 Ballon d'Ors, the highest individual award in world football, spanning 4 different decades, the first at 22, the last at 36. At Barcelona, he scored 672 goals in 778 games, becoming the club's all-time top scorer and the highest scorer in La Liga history. He won 10 La Liga titles, 4 Champions Leagues, and 3 FIFA Club World Cups. With the Argentine national team, he lifted the Copa America 2021, was a finalist against Italy in 2022, and on December 18, 2022, he did what many thought impossible. He lifted the World Cup in Qatar at 35, after losing 3 Copa America finals and a World Cup final. After briefly retiring from international football, only to return at the urging of the Argentine people, his journey seemed complete, yet some still said it wasn't enough. At 36, he joined Inter Miami, and instead of slowing down, he won the League Cup in his first season, earning the tournament's Best Player award. He continues to break records, remains decisive, he continues to be Messi. But here's the cruel paradox of modern football. For years, Messi always seemed to lack something, the World Cup. The argument repeated endlessly, he's the greatest of all time, but he hasn't won the World Cup. 15 years of criticism, ridicule, and comparisons to Maradona and other legends, as if Ballon d'Ors, Champions League titles, and domestic trophies had no value. Then came Qatar. Messi finally won the World Cup, yet immediately a new argument arose. Yes, but he was old. Yes, but Argentina got lucky in the final. Yes, but Mbappe almost ruined it all. There's always a but. There's always someone demanding one more star. And it's not new. When Messi cried after a lost final, he was called fragile. When he won with Barcelona, they said it was thanks to a European team, not Argentine. At PSG, he was criticized for money. In Miami, some said he was enjoying a retirement for cash. Being the best player in the world and being Argentine carries a double price. In Argentina, football is not just a sport, it's a religion, an identity, a politics. Messi has carried this weight since he was 14, when he was already being compared to Maradona. Maradona was flamboyant, political, controversial, almost a movie character. Messi is quiet, shy, family-oriented. He doesn't give fiery speeches. He doesn't wave ideological flags. And for that too, he is criticized. He's cold, detached, not passionate. Phrases we've heard for years, until we saw him scream after his goal against Mexico in Qatar, until we saw him cry in his family's arms lifting the trophy, until we saw him slam the ground with anger and passion in every match as if it were the last. How many times must a man prove the same thing before he is believed? Now, another debate is raging, not only in Argentina, but across Latin America and much of the world. A few days ago, Messi was photographed at an event with Donald Trump. The image spread across social media and sparked an unprecedented political storm around a player who historically avoided any political involvement. The reactions were immediate and furious. Some leftist sectors in Argentina and Latin America accused him of implicitly endorsing Trump's policies. Others brought up the Epstein files, which have resurfaced in the U.S., putting a spotlight on powerful figures in certain circles. Suddenly, Messi is at the center of a debate he never sought. The question many ask, does Messi know who he's photographed with? Does it matter to him? We don't know. Was it a chance encounter, a social necessity due to living in Miami, or a deliberate action? Messi has never made a political statement and likely never will. Yet the image exists, and in 2025, an image is worth more than 1,000 words. The irony is brutal. Messi spent decades being criticized for his silence, and now appearing in a photo becomes a political statement. Some defend him, saying an athlete cannot and should not represent ideologies. Others argue that someone with Messi's symbolic power has a responsibility. One thing is undeniable. Messi cannot control the world around him, yet the world judges him as if he could. Amid all this noise, an essential detail is forgotten. Messi is a human being. He is 38. He has a family, 3 children, a private life he has chosen to protect from the very beginning. A man who grew up under the spotlight and yet managed to build a relatively stable, coherent existence. No scandals, no public drama, just football, family, silence. And yet that silence is interpreted, criticized, judged. Messi is unique. He is not Maradona. He is Messi. And in a world where everything is consumed and discarded instantly, he continues to amaze us. When he was at Barcelona, people doubted his World Cup. When he won it, we wondered about retirement. Now that he plays in Miami, we ask how many matches he has left. We never enjoy the present. Some are already mourning the day Messi retires. Others criticize his personal life or decisions. We lose Messi twice. Once because we do not live in the present, and once because we constantly judge him. Being Messi is this: winning everything possible, and there will always be someone to say something is missing. Breaking all records, staying silent when needed, and suddenly appearing in a photo becomes a scandal. Crying in defeat and being called weak, winning in victory and being called lucky. This is the price of being Messi. And while the world debates, Twitter explodes, analysts analyze, and haters hate, something is happening in real time. Lionel Messi is still playing football. At 38, he runs, dribbles, changes the course of games, and does things no other human on the planet can do. This moment is unique. It will end one day, and many will regret not having fully appreciated it. But that day hasn't come yet. Messi is still here, and perhaps the best way to honor all he has done, all he has sacrificed, all the invisible price he has paid to become who he is simple. Watch him play without expecting more, without judging, simply as he is. Because what he already is enough. More than enough. It's Messi.